Hello friends, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how to create Azure Virtual Machine. As we all know, Azure Virtual Machine is an important concept. Starting from startup to a large organization, everybody nowadays is using Azure Virtual Machine because they can able to save lot of cost and lot of resources with the help of this Azure Virtual Machine. Okay, so let's see how we can create that Azure Virtual Machine. Yes, I am very much excited now to show you how you can create it. Okay, with few clicks using our Azure portal. Let's see that then. So for that, I have already logged into my Azure portal. You can able to see here. This is my Azure portal. I have already logged in. Okay, so before we start, we should make sure that we have a Azure subscription. Okay, you can actually do it with few clicks. You can create a Azure free account. I will share an URL. Okay, I'll put it in the video description. By following that, you can create your free Azure account. It is absolutely free of cost. You'll get a 30 days trial version. Okay, you can follow that URL and do that. Once you have your free Azure account, then you can log in the Azure portal with your credentials. Okay, then you can start creating this Azure virtual machine. Okay, so to start with that, so there are multiple way to go for that option. You can see here in the left navigation there is a virtual machine. You can click here, or else you can same thing you can get it. You will search for virtual machine here. You can able to see it is there. Just click on that. Okay, now click on the add button and add virtual machine. You just select that one. Okay, now this is the screen. So there are multiple tabs here. You can able to see basics, disk, networking management, advanced tags, then review plus create. Okay, so the main thing is the main tag is like basic disk and networking. Okay, then other tabs we can keep the default values. I'll show you that. Okay, so here is the first option. You have to choose the subscription. Just make sure that you are choosing a correct subscription here. Okay, then you have to create, select the resource group. If you have an existing one, you can select that. Okay, if you don't have also, nothing to worry. You just click on the create new. So if you click on the create new button, link here, you can able to create a new research group also. Okay, so I have the existing research group. I'll select that. Then you will have to give a virtual machine name. You have to provide a valid virtual machine name. I'll put it here, my new Windows VM. A region you have to choose now. Let it be Central US for me. So this is not required. Keep it like that. And here you have to choose the image, like on basis of which server you want to create your Azure virtual machine. You want to go for a Linux, you want to go for a Windows server. So Windows server also there are multiple versions are there. Okay, so here what I'll do is I'll choose the latest one, Windows Server 2019 data center generation 1. This is the latest one I'll choose. Okay, then you have to choose the size of the VM. Okay, so you can able to see here, based on the size you are choosing here, you have to pay for that. I mean, this is the pricing model for that. Okay, if you can you want to check for other size, you can click here, select size. Okay, so you can, based on your business requirement, the size you want based on your business, you have to select the model here. pricing model. Okay, so let me choose the first one. Okay, then you have to choose, you have to provide a account, I mean administrator account, which you have to use this while connecting to the VM, okay, or doing any of the task with the VM. You have to provide this account. So I'll put here Rajkishore 3. Then password, you have to provide a valid password. I'll put on password here. Okay, the same thing I have to repeat here to confirm. So both are matching. You can see the tick mark over here. So you can choose here. This is very important, friends. So you have to choose your select inbound port. You can choose RDP 3389. You can see multiple options are here. You can even choose both also. Okay. So this is because when you want, when you have to, take the remote like RDP, so that time it will help you. Like if you are not choosing this, that time you won't able to take your VM as a remote, okay, as the RDP. So this is very important. You choose the HTTP 80 and RDP 3389. You can choose only RDP also. So then the licensing, what it is telling is, okay, would you like to use an existing Windows Server license? So I don't have, so I'll just say no. Okay. Now you have to go to the next tab, that is nothing but the disks. So in the disk tab, you can able to see there are two mandatory options you have to choose. So let me keep the default option as it is. If you want, you can change it also as per your requirement. But for me, I don't think it's needed for me. I'm keeping the default option as it is. Okay, next we'll go to the networking tab. This is also another important tab, like where you have to configure some values. See this virtual network also, if you want, you can create a new one, or else it will create only for you a new one if you are not doing anything. Subnet also very important. The so if you are, it will take the default one if you are not providing any other one. Okay, you can keep the default option as it is, and here also the same thing. If you are not changing anything here, then it will create a new public IP options for you. Okay, so now keep these options also as it is. Okay, so here let me make this one, you change it to HTTP 80 and RDP 3389. Okay, let's keep the both the options. Okay, accelerated networking, no need, you make it off. Load balancing also you can make it no. Okay, now we'll go to the next tab. No need to change anything over here. Just want to show you, so I just went that tab, navigate to that tab. Okay, next is the advanced. You can see here tag also, you can, here also nothing to worry about. Keep the option as it is. Then tag also no need to do anything now. Okay, now next is review plus create button. You just click on that. So what it will do is, now whatever options you have provided, it will validate and it will show you validation passed. You can able to see here it showed us like validation passed. That means whatever value you have provided for to create this virtual machine, everything is all right. Okay, now click on the create button. So it will take few seconds because a lot of things in backend here it has to create. Okay, it will just take few seconds, then only it will show you that it is created successfully. You can able to see deployment in progress. Okay, it will show here everything whatever it will create one by one. So you can able to see it started creating all the components one by one. Okay, starter sheet is showing here created. So it will take just few seconds to create all of this. Then it will show you that deployment is succeeded. You can able to see here it is showing that your deployment is complete. Okay, now it will go and click here, go to resource. Yeah, here it is, your virtual machine. So whatever you have created now, you can able to see, give the name as my new Windows VM. So you can able to see here there are many options here. So you can restart it here, you can stop it, and it provided you one with one public IP address. Through this IP address, you can able to connect to this Azure virtual machine. Like you can take a RDP for this virtual machine with this public IP address. Okay, remember this is a dynamic one. If you want to change it to static, you can do it by clicking here. Okay, on the same IP address. Okay, now this is our virtual machine, whatever we have created now. We have created the VM. So now we should see, right? We should connect it and see whether it's working or not, whether you are able to connect to the virtual machine or not, isn't it? So unless and until we do that, we are not very sure, right? It's actually working or not. Okay, so let's try to connect that then. Okay, so click here, connect, then click RDP. Click on download RDP file. Now just click on save. So this is what we have downloaded. Just double click on that. Click on connect. Now provide the username. So whatever we have given that time, if you remember, you have to provide that admin credential and that we provided that time during the creation of the Azure virtual machine, if you remember. Okay, let me enter that credentials. Click on OK. Oh, I have entered wrongly maybe. Let me try it to keep the correct credential. Okay, so here it is. So now click on the yes button. Yeah, now we are able to we are able to connect to the Azure virtual machine. You can able to see it. Yeah, so this is the brand new virtual machine for you. Now you can use it for your development activities. So this is what for today. I thought to show you how to create the Azure virtual machine with few clicks using the Azure portal. If you like the video, kindly subscribe to our channel and share the video as much as possible. Stay tuned for the new videos. You will get lot of videos on Azure functionality. And thanks a lot for watching. Have a nice day. Bye bye.